MonteCristo Platinum Robusto. Hey, Remy Locane, this is Cigar vlog. So, MonteCristo Platinum. Not too sure what the details are on this line, but MonteCristo is one of those old school brands that has been around forever and a day. It started off originally as Cuban. They went to, I want to say Dominican Republic, Honduras, maybe Nicaragua, I'm not sure. Anyway, they are where they are now. I think they still operate a Cuban factory, but in order to sell in America, they had to not have a Cuban factory. Or they had to have a Cuban factory and a factory that was not Cuban. Go ahead and just kind of reorder that. Anyway, go ahead and get this cut up here. And what? Kind of have to be careful with the MonteCristos. They tend to be a little pricey if you're not. This is excellent construction. Yes, thank you, Win. Go ahead and blow a little louder. Go ahead, I'll wait. Go ahead and put a hand up over that. Alright. It's kind of dawned on me. I ought to point out that there's like this really nice big old triple cap on here. I don't know if it really shows up or not. There's at least solid three caps on here. No massive veins, nubby bits, anything like that. So, yeah, construction, as it should be, is top tier. So let's go ahead and screw it up, shall we? Every time I straighten that thing up, I keep thinking I could probably start welding steel with it. Alright, straight away. No harshness, no spice. Kind of, kind of an earthy breadiness to it, really. It's not bad. Alright. Well, excellent start so far. I'm going to go ahead and smoke this down about the first inch and see if it wakes up. Okay, so if I can get out of the breeze here, kind of. First inch in. Not a whole lot of difference from the foot, truth be told. Clean tobacco, a little earthiness, a little woody. I'll say a little bready. But more just, you know, smooth, classic cigar. No harshness. Very nice. Yep, a little ho-hum. But then again, some cigars are actually notorious, or not notorious, but legendary for their consistency. There's something to be said for that. Me personally, I like a little variety. As long as it's good. Well, anyway, kind of hoping this kind of wakes up a little bit more towards the midpoint. I'm also hoping I don't encounter a wild Karen again, because that will actually irritate the crap out of me. So I'm going to head up the hill. So that way, people will hopefully just ignore me instead of trying to bomb my video. Or say something after I'm finished, which is going to leave me irritated for the rest of the day. Yes, it's happened before. Anyway, sorry, a little bit of a side note there. Okay. You'd think somebody would just finish rolling an extension cord instead of just, fuck it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get this down to the halfway point. I'm going to get and take the bands off too, because, well, it's kind of a short cigar, so get down to the halfway point and see how it goes. Okay, I figure this is about a good halfway point here. Ash has been kind of not cooperating with me, so I figured I'd just go ahead and go to about where I saw the halfway point, because I kind of took the lower band off and the ash fell off. So my typical halfway point marker is kind of anyway, flavors up to the halfway point have been pretty consistent. I've kind of been noticing every so often a slight leathery hit to it, at least in the aroma. Anyway, it's kind of seemed to develop a little bit of a cinnamony kind of baking spice note as I get to the halfway point a little further. Yeah, it's definitely getting interesting. There's a couple of different flavors going on, and it's kind of hard to pinpoint something in specific, because every time I think I found one flavor, something else pops up into the forefront. So, definitely turning out to be rather interesting. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and smoke this down on the nub here and see how it wraps up. Okay. Nice little nub here, and yes, I just got smoke in my eye. That's always fun. Well, a nice echo out of this freaking tunnel. Okay, God lord. Okay, so, if you'll excuse my slightly watering eye. Flavors I've noticed past the halfway point kind of started taking on a slightly sweeter note. But overall still had that kind of earthy, bready kind of quality to it, with occasional hits of leather. And occasionally kind of started ramping up into kind of a sweet sandalwood. So I can definitely say that this is probably not your best after-dinner cigar. That said, come home from work, sit down on the porch, crack a cold drink. I'm going to say whiskey. Boom, there you go, you got your afternoon. I would not really recommend coffee with this because it really isn't a coffee flavor-ish cigar. It's definitely more on the kind of earthy, woody side. Kind of like, you know, you're working outside, maybe somebody's inside cooking bread or something like that, and you're just hanging out chilling. You know, it's like a nice lunch out on the patio or something like that. You know, it's got this very kind of outdoorsy kind of thing. The retrohale takes a very interesting note, kind of being somewhat reminiscent of a nice cologne, which I know sounds kind of weird, but it's like, you know, the notes that you find in like fine colognes. Have a kind of sweet sandalwood note, a little bit of something else going on. You know, it's kind of that whole thing. Yeah, I mean, just occasionally a slightly sweety note. Sweety, not sweaty. But otherwise, you know, it's I want to say it kind of turns into sandalwood when you get closer down. I mean, I really do. So far, though, everything about this is just a classic cigar, and there is a nice little flavor transition where it takes a note from just earthy, bready to kind of sweet sandalwood. So that ends up definitely getting a little bit higher mark in my book. So yeah, these are definitely classics for a legend. Not for a legend, but classics for a reason. Legends for a reason. Okay, remind me in future to pick a term and just like go with it instead of trying to combine everything into one. Alright, well, anyway, I don't have much else to say about this, other than I hope you got a laugh out of that, because, yeah, every so often I trip over my own tongue. Alright, anyway, if you like this review or any other review, like, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know if you've had a different experience, or if there's anything you want to see reviewed. Also, check out my Twitch stream, Sundays and Wednesday nights, midnight to 2 a.m. About the last Wednesday of the month, I'm thinking about going ahead and open that to a 4-hour stream. So, yeah, 2 hours earlier. If you can't make the live stream, it's up for like about 2 weeks afterwards. Anyway. Audio, little linguistic flub aside there. That's all I got for this one. I'll see you next time.